Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we will present about summarizing of 3 journal articles. My name Nurul Syatun Hasana and my partner is Satria Dian Rizky. The titles of journal articles are The Benefit of Graded Reading, Extensive Reading and Incidental Vocabulary Acquisition, The Case of Predominant Language Classroom Input, and How to Support Students in Selecting Graded Readers. First is The Benefits of Graded Reading by Albay Mustafa, Volume 3, Number 4, June 2017. The purpose of the study is focus on ER to develop reading fluency and general comprehension. Meanwhile, graded reading, mostly known as extensive reading, is reading huge amounts of text that interest the reader. So, graded readers are essential materials for doing ER. A particular design to enable learners practice reading skill and provide an opportunity to reinforce known vocabulary. The theory first that used in graded readers. The learners have an opportunity to improve their skill by means of graded reader. So, based on Waring and Takaki said that graded readers contribute to vocabulary development. The second theory is about extensive reading. In this journal article, using some theories that extensive reading can increase the reading rate, language proficiency, attitude, motivation, vocabulary, writing proficiency, and increase the reading, listening, writing proficiency skills. The last theory is about language development by Cho and Creation found that learners enhance their listening and speaking abilities through extensive reading. Graded readers are essential materials for doing it. The learner not only develop their vocabulary knowledge, which is one of the keys to language learning, but also enhance their writing, listening, and speaking skill because of their increased lexical knowledge.
The next is method used. In this journal article, there is no method that is explained clearly. The researcher is collecting the data based on the theories that explain extensive reading and graded readers before. That is used library research. The next is findings. The first is this article defines extensive reading, emphasizes its contribution to language proficiency development, and finally tests out the role of graded reader in language learning. The second extensive reading develops vocabulary knowledge, which provides an opportunity for learners to promote writing, listening, and speaking skills. Learners are at an advantage to develop these skills if they have increased vocabulary knowledge. And the third is, in addition, reading significantly allows learners to encounter new words and structures. As learners understand better in the target language, they develop positive attitude and increase motivation towards language learning. And the last is response of the research. Implementing ER and teaching English, especially in reading skills, are able to help developing grammar, vocabulary, and reading speed. The reason is because in English class, it can be applied in English materials participants such as recount, report, descriptive, and narrative text in English class to make them easier to understand.
The second journal is extensive reading and incidental vocabulary acquisition, the case of predominant language classroom input by Al-Saif Abdullah and Masrai Ahmed, volume 7, number 2, April 330 in 2019. The purpose of the study first is to examine the impact of extensive reading on vocabulary acquisition of Saudi EFL learners. The most studies investigating ER in the Saudi context deal with it as a classroom activity which consumes much time. Using such a study design, students cannot choose not to participate because ER is the only method for delivering the reading course. So, to using ER in EFL learner in Saudi, that is to increase EFL learner in Saudi Arabia vocabulary size significantly in order to become successful learners at higher levels and to help them in their future careers. So the research questions in this journal conducted 3 research questions. First, does extensive reading lead to increasing receptive word knowledge? Second, is there a significant difference in vocabulary development from extensive reading compared to learning from language classroom? And third, is what is the learner's perception of vocabulary acquisition through extensive reading and attitude toward reading? The next is theories. First is about vocabulary learning strategies by Griffiths in 2004 explained that learning can only be achieved by the students even if they were presented with the best teachers and method. So, at the same point, learners need to contribute to the learning process by following some learning strategies significantly.
The second theory is intensive reading versus extensive reading. Day and Bamford, 2002, proposed some general characteristics for conceptualizing extensive reading in a teaching or learning process. They list the following 10 principles of extensive reading in their study, such as the reading material is easy, a variety of reading material on wide range of topic must be available, learners choose what they want to read, learners read as much as possible. The purpose of reading is usually related to pressure, information, and general understanding. Reading has its own reward. Reading speed is usually faster rather than slower. Reading is individual and silent. Teachers orient and guide their students. The teacher is a role model of a reader. To facilitate reading enjoyment, the level of the text should be easy, but not too easy, to allow some degree of learning to take place. The third theory is extensive reading and language competence. The attention towards extensive reading in second language has been growing rapidly in the past 2 decades or so. Many studies have reported the advantageous effects of extensive reading on several facets of second language ability, such as writing and reading skill, vocabulary development, grammar, reading comprehension, reading speed, general second language proficiency, and attitude towards reading.
So the next is the methods used. The current study adopted a methodological design used by some previous case studies on quantifying lexical gain from ER. So in this case, this research used quantitative research to quantify lexical gain from extensive reading. So the participant in this research was 22 years old at the time of the study and was at third semester. Then they were interviewed to find out if he used certain vocabulary learning strategies in other than the learning occurring from the language classroom. So the instrument is divided in three parts. Those are is vocabulary knowledge test, ER materials, and procedure to conduct the research. The first, vocabulary knowledge test, the researcher used to measure the participant vocabulary knowledge before and after the ER period or pre and post testing. The ISCA-LEX is a yes-no test comprised of 100 real English words and 20 non-words, which are words designed to look like real English words. And the second, in ER materials, the graded reader written with the most frequent 4,000 words level should not be difficult for the participant to read, since his vocabulary knowledge was about 4,600 words. So, the materials written with a vocabulary range beyond the learner's level should have in acquiring new vocabulary to sustain vocabulary growth. And the last is procedure to conduct the research is the researcher informed about the advantages of reading extensively over and above those from traditional learning from language classroom. The next is findings. After ER for 8 weeks, the participants' vocabulary size was measured again using a post-test in week 9. Findings of the current case study indicates that the participant has developed his orthography vocabulary knowledge from ER, which agrees with previous study. The first is pedagogical implication and recommendation. EFL learners should understand that ER is a pleasurable activity that not only brings joy in reading good materials, but also results in acquiring many language skills and general knowledge about the words that might not be available through the materials provided in the language classroom. And the second is in limitation. The vocabulary gain found in this study and previous research encourage us to believe that reader reading using this approach would contribute to greater vocabulary gain.
And the last is the response of the research. Extensive reading appears to lead to a substantial vocabulary gain. Thus, if extensive reading can show promising results of learners in an input-poor environment, such as the context of the present study, there is little doubt that it can be a viable approach implemented by language teachers to sustain learners' vocabulary development. And the last journal is How to Support Students in Selecting Graded Readers, written Weber and Leon, Volume 8, number 25, September 2017. The first is the purpose of the study. The author's aim is to offer suggestions as to how learners can be assisted to improve success in graded reader selection. The purpose of this report is to draw upon some preliminary research investigating how students select learning materials in order to help them to do so more efficiently. The second is research question. There are two research questions here. The first question is how do the students view graded readers? And the second is how do the students make subsequent materials choices? The next is theories. According to Waring 2000, extensive reading or graded reading is an important reading component for learners of additional languages. It allows for them to read a variety of genres, read large amount of simple text within their current reading ability and for them, as opposed to the teacher to choose their own materials.
The next is the method that used in this journal article is the students may not always feel confident making selections that were once made by their classroom teacher. So, the authors analyzed data from student surveys to determine possible factors that contribute to and influence students' graded reader selection. The next is findings in this journal article is those are developing an awareness of how to choose materials. It means that some students were able to delve into multiple genres with success. It seemed that they were perhaps more aware of the level that was comfortable for them and the subject that interested them. Unfortunately, for many of the learners who chose from multiple genres, it appeared that they were not considering levels. Therefore, their feedback often indicated that the book they had chosen was an inappropriate level. This would indicate that students need more assistance or reminder when determining the levels and genres are the most suitable for them, and the intervention for helping students to make effective choices. We believe it will be beneficial to review book elements in class, if not prior to each and every book selection that students make, at least periodically. Furthermore, if students in classes that have undergone an orientation to selecting graded readers are struggling with making successful choices, it can only be assumed that students who have not had such an orientation might also struggle, perhaps more so. The last is the response of this research. ER is beneficial for learners to develop reading fluency and speed vocabulary. It also increases learners' motivation and enjoyment of reading. So, ER can be applied in all levels of English learning and teaching in Indonesia curriculum.
So that's all about our presentation today. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.